Hello, my lovelies. So this is a energetic download that I'm receiving. Spirit is telling us that we need to energetically protect ourselves, that we need to use our magic for our own protection, that we need to stay away from people who are low vibrational energy. We are to the point in our journey that we can't go backwards, that we can't sit here and try and take everybody with us into this expansion, into the new earth, into this higher vibrational frequency. Not everybody is ready to evolve into that. The other thing that Spirit is giving me is that we need to use our magic to protect ourselves. So whether that's prayer, whether that's meditation, whether you use crystals, whether you use, spells, rituals, whatever it is that you use to protect your own energy, you need to cleanse often, and you need to make sure that you are prepared for spiritual warfare. I actually talk about this in my book, Stepping Stones to Destiny, about how we are going to be called for a time of action, that we are going to have to be prepared on all fronts, mentally, physically, and spiritually, and that we are going to see exponential numbers of spiritual warfare attacks. The veil is almost non-existent at this point between the spiritual realm and the 3D physical realm that we are existing in. And so what that means is that we are going to start to see evil unveil itself. A lot of this happens to be things that we are going to see on our social media. We might see it in our 3D everyday world, our reality that we're in. And part of that is some of it's going to happen within our own family nucleus. So our extended family members might be all of a sudden kind of coming after us for things that, we previously didn't have issues with. And it's all par for the course. So you have to be energetically ready for these things to come at you at all times. It is kind of a shock to the system when it first happens. It could be your significant other calling you names out of nowhere. That happened to me today. I've been with this man for 10 years and I'm tired of being belittled. And so I'm making a public statement that I'm no longer going to tolerate it. I am going to have some strong boundaries, and if it doesn't change, I'm done. I'm not going to be treated like this any longer. So anybody else who's going through similar things like this, whether it's your family, your kids, your significant other, friends, frenemies, all of those things, co-workers, whatever. It's time to energetically put up some barriers so that we can protect ourselves from all of this negative energy. The earth is shifting. You can see it on the Schumann resonance scale. If you're like, what in the hell is she talking about? Google it, look it up. It is the earth's vibrational frequency, and it is adjusting at a very increasing rate. We are part of that frequency living here on this planet, so we also have to adjust. Some of us are adjusting quickly and some of us are really holding back and not adjusting well. So you're going to start to see more of an energetic shift between everyday people in your life, that some people are on the same soul journey and other people are not. They're not evolving. They are choosing to stay in the lower energy. It's all part of the greater plan for things. Not everybody's meant to go to the 5D new earth. Those of us that have been putting in the work, amping up our spiritual practices, really kind of digging deep and getting rid of the so-called skeletons in our closet, doing the shadow work, doing the inner work, the soul searching. Those are the people that are starting to evolve into the 4D, which is where we're currently seated, and into the 5D, which is where we want to be. The 5D basically evolves into what they call Christ consciousness, or the epitome of bliss and heaven on earth. And that's where we desire to be. That's where we have a lot less of war and drama and chaos and conflict in our everyday world and the world that surrounds us. So it's super important that we start amping up our protections. That's the whole point of the message that I'm making today, is that we need to make sure that we are protecting ourselves energetically, spiritually, physically, and mentally on a regular basis. Cleanse your energy often. That could be anything from sacred herbs, incense, prayer, meditation. Maybe it's special jewelry that you anoint with some sort of oil or some sort of incantation and message to it that it protects you. Whatever it is that you use, amp those things up. This is not a drill. This is for real. You need to amp your protections up immediately. Don't take this as a fear tactic. That's never anything that I try and fear monger. I'm telling you, I am seeing it with my own two eyes starting to unfold all around us, and you need to make sure that you are being cautious, because evil is real and it is coming for the people who are chosen to enter the new earth. Have a great day.